Hi and welcome back to my channel. I haven't done a collage for quite a while, so today I'm going to do a collage with alcohol ink on Yupo paper. I've got tons of strips that I've cut up before, and the background is going to be grey with possibly a little bit of blue in them. I've got all these strips from the past, and I've kept them in their little baggies with labels on them. Dark water, light blue, and that's a light grey. I've got this piece that I haven't cut up yet, and it's another bag, Skyline Buildings. And then I've got my Yupo pad on hand in case I want to add to it. So, also I have a 12 by 12 cradled panel. It's primed, but I don't really need it to be primed. I started drawing a turtle on it and it's just been sitting in my supplies closet forever, and I'm going to use it. I will, once the collage has been done, tape the sides and the back. Then I have this, which arrived finally, and it is a famous stencil of one of Banksy's graffitis. So I will place that bang center in my graffiti, in my collage background, and then I'm going to spray paint it bright red, and once that's dry I will resin over the whole thing. So without further ado, let's get started. So I have plenty of pieces of Yupo, and if I run out, which I don't know, those are pebbles. I mean, I may, you never know. I will obviously show you how I stain the Yupo paper. If I don't run out, I will leave a link. Well, I'll leave the link anyway down below. Down below, not sure which is below this video, to another video of mine which shows how I stain the, colour the Yupo paper with alcohol inks and how I cut it up. So let's get on. I have varying, sizes of, I cut them in different, there are inch, there are 3/4 inch, there are 1/2 inch, and I've got the skinny 1/4 inch. I always put the same size together going across, but I never match up the, let me find the 1/2 inch. See the line here? I never match them up like that. I will put them like this. And obviously I'm not going to put those two colours together. I'll kind of graduate. And 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Then the next one I could do, oh, that's not it. That's a 3/4 inch. I could do like this. And I could even pick a third piece if I wanted for that line. Doesn't matter. All right, so I'm going to get on with I'm going to use Modge Podge and a sponge, and lots of this is going to be in time lapse with some music for you to enjoy, because you do not want to watch me do this whole caboodle. That would send you to sleep. So I'm going to get my Modge Podge, get my sponge. I will do the first couple of rows in real time, and then the rest will be jump, jump, jump till it's finished. Alrighty, So I've got some pieces lined up that I want to use. I'm going to start incorporating a little bit of blue because we don't want it all depressing. Here is my Fiskars cutter, and here was that piece that I said I would use, and the way the Fiskars cutter is, it is marked inch, ½ inch, ¼ inch. So I think I'm going to do a couple more inches, and is also marked here. So if you put your paper up to the inch line, just on the black line, and you just whoop. And that actually, that's really, really thick. Maybe it's 3/4 inches that I like. Okay, so let's see if I can, this is going to be tricky. This is going to be tricky. That's the size I like. So that's 3/4 inch. And let's do another 3/4 inch from the other side. So that's the 3/4 inch mark. I like to push rather than pull. There, and that silver looks kind of bluish. Anyway, so let's put that aside. I've got my Modge Podge, and this is what I do. I just get my Modge Podge. I don't worry about any like spilling out a little bit because I just wipe that off with some paper towel. If you don't put enough, it's kind of annoying. It pops up. So make sure you put a nice, not too much, you know, good amount. Right, there we go. And where's my paper towel? I've got quite a lot on this piece, so I'm just going to wipe that. All right, so I think I'm going to introduce some blue. There's a little kind of bluish there. I'm going to go, here's the join line. I'm going to avoid that. I'm going to go with some light blue on the 1/4 inch. And I need another 1/4 inch. I'm going to stick with some, no, maybe I'll keep with some blue. Blue. And let's see. Ooh, this is nice. Do I have a matchy one? I do. Just hope it... See, if it doesn't fit, it's okay. You can use 3 pieces. So I'm going to put this right up to the edge, or maybe just over. And then this one, this is such a great background for graffiti. And see, it's gone grey there. And I do have some little short pieces that I can use up. Waste not, want not. For some reason that's not cut properly. Let's see if this is better. Better. Okay. There. I'm going to do one more line. I'm going to go quite blue. On this one, and then I want sort of grey one with it. Where are those 2 silver pieces I just cut off? My 1/2 inch ones. Oh, that was the big inch. I didn't like that one. did I do with them? Oh, here they are. So, because these kind of look like blue in, and I'm not going to, I'm going to put this, I'm going to use 3 pieces with this line. See this? Because what I did with this was I kind of wiped silver on it, so it looks very kind of urban. All right, this is the last line I'm doing for you, and then I am going to go for, where's my 3/4 inch? Then I'm going to go for fast forward. So we shall do that right now.
You and I, we met a Tuesday morning, sun high in the sky, and I felt free. You did your best and I ignored the warnings. Fair enough, I guess I didn't wanna see. I wanted an adventure, I wanted something.
I've got my large cutting mat, got different size. Actually, I've only got a large and a medium. For this, I'm going to use my large. It's all dry, and I'm going to flip it over. And I've got my new blade in my X-Acto knife, and quite simply, I am just going to go down the edges and oops, using the panel as a guide. I have to go down twice. Okay, that's that side. This was the bottom where I put the inch one on, because like I said, you don't have, I didn't have exactly that size for the bottom, so, and always have inches. God, here, I don't want to cut the wood. There we go. Do it again. Ooh, you're a stubborn one. There we go. Now this side. All right, now where's my Banksy stencil? So this is the official way it is meant to be, and that is pretty much centered. With my pieces that I've taken off, what I do is I obviously keep the sizes that I can use again for other projects, and I'll sort those out. I'm then going to mask the sides. I'm going to do that off camera. I'm also going to spray adhesive the back of this stencil, because Then I can stick it down exactly where I want, and none of the spray paint will get under the edges. So that's the plan. I'll be back in a moment. All right, so I've measured the widest part of the balloon and the widest part of the dress, the lowest part of the foot and the highest part of the balloon. So it is completely centered, and I took a little pencil and put it around the edges. And now I'm gonna spray paint, which I'm nervous about. Oh, I've covered this with plastic. Even though it's only my dollar store curtain liner, it's just handy, and I like working on a black background because it makes the colors stand out to me. So, yikes. I think I'm gonna put some paper towel down while I do my spray painting. I should have like a cardboard box to put my head in instead. So I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to put my respirator on. Okay. Oh. Smelly, smelly, smelly. I probably put way too much on there. Dab some off. I don't need much. I don't need much, but I know I need you. Right. Let's see. Oh, definitely don't need a big clump in the corner. I mean, it's not going to matter because, you know, resin's going to go over this. What's that? Ugh, gremlin. Gremlins. Okay. So I think I'm first going to align it with my top pencil marks. It's hard to see actually. There's one and there's one. And drop it down. Yep. Make sure her little hand. This is so pretty. I love this graffiti. Generally, I don't like graffiti. I hate this. You know, well, when I was in school, we used to call it balloon letters. I don't like that. Okay, the other thing, I don't want to get any on my beautiful collage. Ooh. So I'm going to have to protect that. Come down. I'm going to have to protect that on all sides. Just with some paper, it's fine. I think I'll cut this piece. Use it for here. And where's my other pieces? I cut plenty. Oh. Yeah. I just used 2 sheets of paper for this. Come on, I don't want to get any red spray paint on my collage. I have shaken up the red paint. There we go. Everything's protected except my graffiti. Oh no, that's spray adhesive again. So I'm using, this autofocus is on, Rust-Oleum's Gloss Protective Enamel. You don't really need to worry about the type because it just needs to be red. Well, it needs to be any colour you want. Actually, after I've finished this, when the paint's dry, I'm going to resin it. And then tomorrow morning, come back and see the results. I am going to Yupo some rusty colours. I'm going to do a brick wall, sort of, with collage. All right, here goes. Sweeping. Hang on, let me just... I think it's going to need a few coats. Definitely going to need a few coats because I can see the collage underneath. So I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to give it a few more coats and then let it dry, and then we will come for the unveiling. Going to peel it off now. And because of some of the red has gone right up to the edge of the stencil, I don't want to take off the paper. I'm going to just peel it all off in one go. And I think I'm going to begin at the heart. Come on. Oh. Wunderbar. And there's some little fussy edges there. And the way that I can touch up those is with some cotton buds. Where are my cotton buds? Actually, it's barely anything. So I've got my cotton buds here and acetone. So I'm gonna get some acetone onto my cotton bud and just really, really gently tidy up some edges. Very easy. So I'm going to do that. There's hardly anything to do. A couple around her head. Maybe a couple around the heart. I'm going to do that, and then we will apply the resin. Right, I've mixed some resin. I'm using KS resin because I love it. It's so smooth and clear and doesn't cost an arm and a leg. And I always have success with it, and the whites don't turn yellow. I'm not promoting it, actually. I don't have a discount code. I'm just telling you what I'm using. Right, so here we go. The red paint has dried. And you know, I covered the masked the sides and the back of the cradle. I'm going to pour that on. I'm going to spread it with my lollipop stick. And I already determined that my board was level because I don't want to come down in the morning and find that it's all dripped off one side. Oh, this is going to be so cute. Yeah, I'm going to do a few of these with different backgrounds and different graffitis. Maybe I'll do a really kind of pale one with a black graffiti as it was originally painted. My daughter Ashley was telling me that apparently on some street sellers they were given original Banksy canvases with his art on it in Manhattan. I don't know when this was, a while ago. And he told them, or through someone else, because I think he's still anonymous, to just sell them for $20. And they were sold. They were all sold to people for $20. And these people ended up buying Banksy originals and they didn't know what they were buying. It's quite amazing. And I believe they were finally told at some point that they had a Banksy original and they could have it valued if they wanted. Boy, oh boy. I bet they're happy. Anyway, let's talk to the bubbles. Love it. Gorgeous. I'm going to babysit it for a while. May put another coat of resin on it. I shall... What is that? There's something in it already. Oh, good lordy, lordy. There it is. My resin's all lovely and heated. So... I will see you when it's all dry and ready to have the backing taken off it. See you tomorrow or the next day, just depending on if I'm going to put a second coat. All right, I'm going to show you the finished result, but before I do, I'm doing this whole series of Banksys. I've got some that I haven't even put the stencils on yet, but I love them. And now let's take a look at the finished result. I did put a finish coat on it. I always love 2 or 3 coats on resin. It just adds that little extra. Look at that corner. Just that je ne sais quoi. Anyway, once I've finished, I've got, I think it's 2 more. I'm going to put my whole Banksy collection on my Etsy store. So give me another week or so. They're the gorgeous 1.5 deep birch wood panel and luster. Gorgeous. Thanks so much for watching and I will see you in my next video.